Hi everyone, welcome to Study Abroad 101. Today is a great place to start your journey for studying abroad, whether you're looking at something in the near future, maybe next fall, or you're considering your options for the long run, so maybe a year or so from now. Okay, so in a minute I will introduce myself, but today we're here to ask the question of how do you start your journey? So you have a lot of decisions to make, including the who, what, when, where, and why. So hopefully I can give you some resources to help you answer those questions. We'll also be going on a mini world tour. So I will take you through our website and provide you with some resources to look at places and different programs to consider. Finally, we'll look at funding through study abroad, so looking at different costs of programs as well as scholarship opportunities. And we'll finish with a Q&A and next steps. So where should you go after this presentation? What resources do you have? So my name is Taylor. I studied abroad in Orvieto, Italy in spring of 2019. Since then, I became a peer advisor, and now I work with communication in the study abroad office. So, what I loved most about studying abroad was just being able to experience a new culture. So, whether that is different food, different sightseeing, different architecture, things like that, you're just really being able to fully immerse yourself within a culture that is completely different, that was completely different from my own that I grew up with. Okay, so one thing you want to ask yourself when figuring out a program is where do you picture yourself abroad? We have so many different options, so it's really just a matter of where you see yourself. So some students come to us and they know the exact destination and location that they want to go, while other students maybe aren't quite sure or have more options or are just more open to different options. So I'm hoping that I can provide you with the resources to help you answer this question. So, first, you're going to want to consider your goals. So, of course, everyone who wants to study abroad wants to explore the world and expand your view. Just being able to live somewhere and experience a new culture that is just completely different from where you grew up in. You could also advance academically. So you're taking classes. This could be for your major, for your minor. Maybe you're doing an internship. There's also professional goals. So, of course, experiencing a new culture. You can also learn a new language. This is definitely not necessary, but it's definitely a possibility. So, many of our programs do offer language courses where you can maybe start learning a new language and take like a 101 type of class, or maybe you already have some language skills that you want to expand on. So, living in a country that speaks a certain language will definitely allow you to do this. You can also build yourself professionally. You can build a global network. Studying abroad will allow you to meet so many different types of people that you can stay in contact with and use for your career. And finally, you can enhance your resume. So, a lot of these skills and experiences that you will learn abroad, you will be able to use in your professional career. So, you'll be able to have transferable skill sets like flexibility that employers love to see. So, once you know why you want to study abroad, it's time to focus on the different aspects to finding a program. So, first, who can help you plan for study abroad? First, you want to speak with our peer advisors or study abroad coordinators. This is where you can get one on one individualized help with specific programs. You can ask any questions that you have. You also want to speak with your academic advisor. They will be able to go over the courses that you take abroad and just figure out which ones to take that will keep you on track for your degree plan. Finally, make sure you speak with your family and friends. They're going to be your support system through all of this and help you answer some of these questions. Next, what kind of classes do you need? So, this is where your academic advisor comes into play. They're going to help you figure out the classes to take. So, we offer a lot of different types of classes, including classes for your major, your minor, elective classes, general education classes, things like that. Next, what type of program suits you best? So we offer a few different program types, and these are just going to It's just going to depend on what your interests are. So, something like our faculty led program, this is going to be a bit more structured. So, typically, you have a University of Arizona professor with you, and they will plan out your day to day activities. Whereas something like an Arizona abroad location or exchange program, this is going to be a little bit more open and up to you for travel and things like that. We also offer internship or research opportunities. So just go to our website, look around at the different programs we offer, and see what interests you the most. The next thing you want to consider is when and for how long. So we have longer term programs like a full semester in the fall or spring, or as well as an entire academic year. We also have shorter programs in the summer. These can go anywhere from 3 weeks to maybe a few months. Finally, where do you want to study abroad? We have programs in over 60 countries in every continent except for Antarctica. So you definitely have a lot of options. It's just all a matter of where you want to see, where you want to explore. Next, we're going to go to the Study Abroad website. So this link is going to take us to just our Study Abroad homepage. If you scroll down, you'll see this map of the world right here. And if you highlight over some of the regions, you can click on them. So say you've always been interested in going to Asia, but you're not exactly sure exactly where in Asia, you can click on Asia and it'll give you a list of all the programs that we offer here. So you'll see, Cambodia, China, Indonesia. You have so many different options. Next, we'll go to our Start Your Journey page. This page is great. It gives you so many different resources where you can start building your budget, looking at the different costs of programs. You can sign up for an appointment with either a peer advisor or a coordinator. You can consider your goals. Right now, we'll look at this search for programs. So you can refine your search based on your needs. So you can look at different regions. Maybe you have a specific country in mind, a specific term that you want to go, and then also by different academic interest area. So say you have a bunch of general education classes that you still have left to take. Well, you can look at all the different programs that offer classes for general education. So if you scroll down, you'll see you have a lot to choose from. Say you've always dreamed of going to Barcelona, and so you can click on this. This is going to give you just a brief overview of that program. But if say you want a little bit more information, you can go to this More Information tab. So each program is going to have something very similar to this. And if you scroll down, it just breaks down the program by the different interests. So you can click on this tab. It'll give you some academics. So what classes do they offer for that program? It'll give you some information on housing and location. So where the school is located, as well as what housing options they offer. So do they offer apartments? Is there a homestay option? Things like that. And then it'll break down the program and give you more details. So this will give you dates for application deadlines, as well as when the program starts and ends. And it'll also give you a cost breakdown. So it will tell you what is being billed to your bursar's account, as well as some miscellaneous items. So flights, maybe how much it will cost for food, things like that. Next, we're going to talk about financing study abroad. So just going over the costs of the different programs. So in general, semester programs, you're actually going to be paying the same tuition you would pay at a normal semester in Tucson. You can also use your same financial aid. So say, for example, you receive the Arizona Excellence Award, well, you can use this when you study abroad. Another thing to take into consideration is the cost of living of a country. So some places are going to be a little bit more expensive compared to Tucson, while others are going to be a lot cheaper. So this is just a matter of doing some research ahead of time to figure out what is most doable for you. Summer programs are going to vary by program. So just go to our website and you can see the cost breakdown for each of these programs. It's important to keep in mind you can use scholarships, grants, and loans to pay for your time abroad. So one thing we recommend students do before they go abroad is build your budget. So just plan ahead and figure out how much money maybe you need to set aside for course, studying abroad. So one resource we have is called Scholarship Tracker. This is basically just a database of all the different scholarships that we know of that are specific to studying abroad. So go on here, you could scroll through the different scholarships. We recommend that students apply early and apply to as many as you can. This will give you the best chance of receiving funding for your trip. There's also a budget guide on our website where it'll break down different resources, different tips and tricks to building your budget. And of course, scholarships are available. One scholarship we like to highlight is the Gilman Scholarship. This is for Pell Grant recipients, and it's a great way to fund your study abroad experience. So go ahead to our website if you're interested in that for more information. You can also look at your department. Maybe they have a specific scholarship for students specifically in your department, as well as maybe go to your professors, see if they have any resources or know of any other scholarship opportunities. So this is really just a matter of reaching out and finding those opportunities, doing some research. Next, you want to do some research before building your budget. So again, it's important to take into consideration the cost of living as well as different exchange rates. You also want to plan how much independent travel you want to do. So with this, it's important to keep in mind that some programs, like our faculty-led programs, might have some more travel built into them, whereas some of our other programs, like exchange programs, are not going to have this built in. So you might need to be doing some more independent travel, just kind of depending on how much you want to see. So make sure you plan this into your budget as well. Another thing we tell students to do is to live like a local and just to enjoy that experience. You definitely don't need to be going out to each meal because that's going to add up. But we do recommend going to your local grocery store. Most of our housing options will allow you to cook in your own kitchen where you can practice different recipes that are local to the specific country that you're in. And this is great because you will be able to take those recipes back with you and you'll have those skills for the rest of your life. So thank you all so much for listening. I hope this provided you with a bunch of different resources to start your journey and to start that process. So some next steps, make sure you stay connected with us. You can follow us on social media at UA Study Abroad. This is a great place to get inspired. We feature students who have studied abroad or are currently studying abroad. So this is a great place to see where you could potentially be as a study abroad student. Also, make sure to visit our website at studyabroad.arizona.edu/start to start your journey. You can also schedule an appointment on our website with a peer advisor or a coordinator to get one-on-one individualized help. Finally, you can email us at studyabroad@arizona.edu with any questions that you may have. I hope this helped you figure out your next steps in studying abroad and hope you are as excited as I am.